Welcome to Delaware Sports from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware. I'm Marshal Manlove, and this is part 3 of our Delaware Sports Top 50 Boys and Girls High School Athletes of the Year for 2023-2024. These special athletes received nominations from viewers and followers of our show and our staff. Now, while many of these are obvious selections, there could be some surprises in here due to the fact that not everybody watches and follows our show, although they definitely should. That's right. Make sure that you prepare to watch next year. It's going to be shutting down for the summer here pretty soon. We did ask for nominations from every high school and coach in the state, as long as we had contact information from someone there. They had an opportunity to submit a candidate. This got to be a little difficult as the list grew, though. Some very passionate cases were made and some tough decisions had to be made along the way. We didn't want to leave anybody out who was nominated, but we did want to hold to a strict number of 50 boys and girls. Now, let's meet the second 25 boys listed in alphabetical order by first name right after I mention that this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. Would you like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having? Please consider my stage hypnosis show. Details about which you can find at marshalmanlove.com. Perhaps there's still time to book a show for a graduation party or something like that. Whatever you want to do, I'll be there. And also, thanks to my friends at Aspire Wellness in Newark. They have a cold plunge therapy pod there. Find out how it can help you and about the other services that they offer at aspirewellnessnow.com. One more, promise, this is it. If you'd like to buy or sell a home in Delaware, Maryland, or Pennsylvania, I can help you out in all 3 states. Licensed to do so. You can reach me through the show or at marshall@teamsorelay.com. And now, my good friends, time for some trumpets. You've been watching this for the last few weeks. You know I'm a big fan of the trumpets. Here we go. First up on this episode, again in alphabetical order by first name, Griffin Patterson, a senior from St. Andrews, a 3-sport star for the Saints: football, indoor track, and lacrosse. Ian Kane, a senior from Caesar Rodney, cross-country and track star for the Riders, headed to Delaware State University to compete in the fall. Jaquan Kilby, a senior from Dover's football team and track team, an all-district running back. Ja'Kai Robinson, a senior from Dickinson, football and track, multiple state championship track victories for the Rams this year. Jake Hutchinson, a senior from Cape and Lopin. He played soccer and lacrosse, all-state lacrosse, and first team all-state soccer player. Jamal Johnson, a senior from Howard, and their football team, a record-setting all-district wide receiver for the Wildcats. Javion Chandler, a junior from Indian River's football team, wrestling team, and track team, all-district football player, and reached the 100 career victory mark for the Indians wrestling team. Jazante Laban, a senior from Seaford, and the track team, a state champion for the Blue Jays. Jeremy Best, a senior from Sussex Tech, and the baseball team, co-player of the year for the Ravens. Malachi Stratton, a junior from Sussex Central's wrestling team, and a state champion, perhaps pound for pound, one of the toughest kids in the state. Mason Milligan, a sophomore from First State Military in the wrestling team. He had a record of 49-6 this year for the Bulldogs. Marquis James, a senior from Cape and Lopin, and all-district running back for the football team. Nathan Arterbridge, a senior from St. George's baseball team, first team All-State and named the Gatorade Player of the Year here in Delaware. Nurdine Ahmad Stotts, a senior from Lake Forest and the wrestling team, state champion. Rashawn Lamont, a senior from Tatnall and the football team, an all-district running back and quarterback, basically the quarterback who ran a lot, and he ran and passed the Hornets to the class championship, their first ever at Tatnall. Reese Dodd, a senior from Delaware Military Academy's volleyball team, the Delaware Player of the Year. Riley Busby, a junior from Appoquinimink soccer team and volleyball team, first team All-State in both sports. R.J. Matthews, a senior from Howard and the football team, the all-district quarterback for the Wildcats. Thompson Burke, a senior from Milford's soccer team, first team All-State player. Tracy Johnson, a junior from Woodbridge and the baseball team and football team, he rushed for over 2,000 yards for the Blue Raiders this year. Trevor Copes, a junior from Caesar Rodney and the wrestling team, the state champion. He surpassed the 100 career win milestone this year. Tristan Graham, a senior from Middletown's football team, the defensive player of the year. Vandrick Trey Hamlin, a senior from Caravel's football team and track team, all-district wide receiver, and multiple state track championships. Vince Evans III, a sophomore from Seaford, three-sport star for the Blue Jays in football, basketball, and baseball. So that wraps up part 3 of 4 here of the Delaware Sports Top 50 Boys and Girls Athletes. Find all of the other 3 parts on all of the video platforms where you find these videos. And while you're there, please do us a solid and like, share, and subscribe to these videos. Occasionally press play. That would help, because after all, we are here only to celebrate and promote the positive achievements of amateur athletes in our communities. Special thanks go out to my wonderful, beautiful wife, Dawnie M. And now, my friends, the second time you hear the trombones means it's time to leave. Just wait for the email address to scroll across the screen again, then I'll be gone.